just... Hello, what's your name?
Joel. My name's
Joel.
Joel.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So are you a student here at IUP?
I am a student, yep.
How long is that going to be going on for?
I graduate in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
Yeah.
Wow, is that, you excited?
Yep.
What do you got going on past IUP?
So I'm going to be taking a job as a personal trainer down in Arlington, Virginia. So yeah, that should, yep.
So what sparked your passion for personal training?
I like working out. I like being active, and I don't know. I think just helping other people get to that place, or even just get their activity level a little higher, is a good thing to do. So it's something I can do and not hate my job, and I can help other people while I'm doing it.
Awesome. So what you like doing with patients with physical activity and helping them reach their goals is quite similar to me. So it's really awesome. I want to hear what brings you here actually to this appointment.
So I need some nutrition advice. As a trainer, we're not allowed to give out nutrition advice, and I don't know everything there is to know about nutrition. I'm sure you know far more than I do. And this past year, I was doing a bunch of races and things and had some injuries and stuff. So I've actually lost 10 pounds, and I need to try and get that back because part of personal training is appearance. There's a little bit of that involved, at least at the start, to get clients and stuff. If they don't think you look the part, they're not going to want to hire you. So I need to get some of that back. So I need a diet that is more conducive to gaining weight and gaining muscle mass.
So you mentioned that gaining weight is the ultimate goal, and with the hopes of attracting clients. Can you elaborate a little more on that?
I just want to get back to the weight I was at before, earlier in this year. I think that was a good weight to be at, and my body can stay there pretty well. And it's just a good size for my body type and everything. So that's all there is to it, really.
So what events besides the races led up to losing 10 pounds?
Walking too much. Walking from my apartment to school and back and back and back. So lots of calories burned there, and I wasn't able to exercise for a while there. And I wasn't very mobile for a while there, so I was eating Subway and stuff and not getting full meals in. And I don't have a ton of money, so I don't buy a lot of food, so I'm probably not getting as many calories as I need to get weight gain or even maintain. I was probably below what I need to be.
So you're looking to be in a caloric surplus, and a part of that is to become a more appealing, and size-wise you don't want sloppy, you want to attract clients, you want to look the role, but you understand the circumstances, the barriers of the constant activity, and but also compounded with meals that are just not consistent, sporadic. Does that sound correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so rating your knowledge from 1 to 10, how confident do you feel, or actually reverse it, we're going to take a step back. How much knowledge do you have on what your body needs calorically for a day?
Not a whole ton. I've had I did some testing a few years ago just for a class project thing, and I don't even remember what the number was, and I know it's a lot, whatever the number is, and I know I don't get it a lot, so not a whole lot, no.
Not a whole lot?
Yeah.
Now, you said money is limited, as well as, there's probably other resources that may have been limited. Now, from 1 to 10, how confident do you feel that you can reach the caloric surplus that you're setting for yourself?
If I put the money towards it, I think I can. I have, the only thing is I don't want to eat trashy high calorie food, which is what a lot of people do when they're bulking. They'll just eat anything without any care in the world for what they're actually taking in. I want to be eating high quality food, but also getting that calorie surplus. So I think I'd be able to do it. I just have to put the money towards it and then just eat the food that I bought.
Fair enough. Now, you mentioned high quality food. What do you mean? Elaborate more on what you think high quality food is.
The nutrient dense, the complex carbs, not the simple sugars and all that stuff that burns really quickly and doesn't actually give you anything. I want things that are nourishing and stuff because I still want to be working out, obviously. I want to put on the muscle. So I need things that are going to be as nourishing as possible to build the muscle as quickly as possible.
Okay. And where have you gathered this information? Like, what have been some of your sources of information in the past?
All over the place.
All over the place? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
all over
take
the
me,
place.
what are some of the places?
Some of my classes have dealt with nutrition basics. My certification dealt with nutrition basics. Just articles online, things like that.
And how much are you willing to make a change? Well, how drastic of a change are you willing to make?
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, so all in. Now, is there any set goals that you have for yourself, like number-wise, that you've already set, or are you just coming with a clean slate?
I haven't set any goals. Because I don't know what they should be set at. So, just a 10-pound muscle gain for my job. That's the only goal I have set right now. I don't know anything about calorie goals or nutrition goals or whatever. That's why I'm here.
So, what is the time frame that you would want to put on this 10 pounds?
2 months would be great. If it took longer, fine, but 2 months would be ideal.
Coming from past experience, 2 months might be too quick to put on what would be more quality. 10 pounds in 2 months is easy, but as you stated before, and correct me if I'm wrong, you want to put on more quality muscle nourishing foods.
And I understand that at first it might have to be just 10 pounds and then over time build that into more quality and cut down probably some fat gain that happens there, but quality, would be the goal.
And you want limiting the amount of fat that you put on your body.
Right.
To be an athletic, to function. So I would like to see us extend that 2 months. Well, not much further, but I want to see extended because 2 months can be very intense, especially with your current status as a student. 2 months from now, with your schedule, would include the last 3 weeks, and you would give a month of your own investment.
Right.
So we're going to expand it so that we can include some time beyond school, because if you say this is your graduating time, this is a lot of classes, a lot of final projects, a lot of work-related things that could be coming up. So we're going to extend it for that reason, but also the feasibility of accomplishing 10 pounds in 2 months is very difficult, especially with playing with numbers. It's very difficult. So we're going to set a goal 3 months, and we're going to track progress on 3 months. Now, what I want from you and what you can do to start is taking a log. One thing of knowing, like, are you in a caloric surplus, is knowing where you're at. We need to know a baseline.
Right.
So how confident do you feel in starting a food diary and recording what you eat?
I'll hate it, but I'll do it.
You hate it when you do it. Alright, so why would you say you would hate it?
I hate sitting there and having to write down every little thing. It's just it's not something I like doing.
Is there an easy way for you to record that could be enjoyable, or maybe that could be less hated? Ways that you can record?
Not that I can think of. I used MyFitnessPal once, and I think it's more annoying to do on an app than anything. So if you actually know roughly how many calories are in something, because that's just based off rough estimations anyway. If you have those numbers in your head, you can do it so much more quickly on paper and stuff. You don't have to sit there like, oh.
Okay. Now, your ability, I'm assuming you consume regularly. You said it was sporadic meals. But how much do you know what you eat, like from memory, from within a 24-hour period?
You just want me to list everything?
Well, we won't get into listing now, but do you feel confident that you could list within 24 hours what you eat? All right, so
generally, yeah. I mean, some things vary per day, but yeah.
Okay, we'll forgo the tracking. We'll do what we call a 24-hour food recall, so that'll give us a baseline. And we're gonna do this on multiple days, and we won't choose the same days. For instance, we'll choose a weekend where it might be a little different than a weekday, and multiple weekdays. Now, as a student, you'll have You have other days that might be a little more inconsistent. So we're gonna work with that.
That was 10 minutes.
Time flies. Holy crap.
See if it's still recording.
It is.